3, 2, 1. Yo, how's it going? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be reviewing the SYMA X8HG. I apologise for getting the name wrong, that's always a good start to the video. So I'll just put the control down for a sec and we will talk about the drone itself. So, the drone usually markets for around £120. I paid a little bit extra so I could get 3 batteries, obviously one here, and then one in the drone. Now the batteries are 7.4 volt batteries, so they are quite big, relatively hefty for obviously a drone, as usually get the smaller ones. Back off. Kids screaming. You also get the SYMA camera. Now this camera is specially built to be equipped with the drone, as it is very lightweight. Now the camera has 2 options. It has a 720 mode and a 1080p mode. It takes a micro SD card as well, so 1080 will obviously take up more space, 720 will take up a little less space, obviously depending on the quality that you want. Now, I swear to God, they're bloody annoying me. I'll have to get my gun next. So obviously it's different. Now the drone looks like it's kind of based off the DJI Phantom drone, so usually market from anywhere from £600 to £1,200, as it has the landing legs, obviously things like that. The propellers, now the propellers are a lot more violent. If you were to put your finger in there, it would hurt. If you were to put your finger in a regular drone, it wouldn't hurt as much. Obviously it has these metal twist caps on top for protection, and also these the wing blades for protection as well. So we've talked about the structure of the drone. Now I'll just give you a little look inside. So that is where the battery is stored. Hopefully you can see in there. So now this was the issue I had initially. The battery goes into there, so that's the battery there, and then that is the actual drone power there, and then all you do is you just literally stuff that in, which is a bit interesting because I don't know if that causes damage to the wires at all being scrunched in, but it's not given me any issue yet. And then just close it up and battery like that. So overall it's quite aesthetically pleasing, I'll give it that. Obviously it has nice lights. I know that sounds very simple, but it has good lights, and so when it's open, if you want to fly it in the dark, you can get a clear view of it. So now let's move on to the remote. Now the remote is pretty huge, and I will be honest, I've not mastered everything on the remote, but I will give you a brief explanation. So if you were to turn the remote on, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that, but I'll give it a go anyway. The drone has that button and that button. Obviously that button being the throttle. I thought the drone was going to take off then. That drone being the throttle, so that will obviously control when it goes up. That one being the one that goes down. So that will, if you were to put it left, that would sweep left and right, so on and so forth. And this other one basically controls the direction, so that gives you a little bit more of a direction. So them are the throttles. Now this one here next to the up and down throttle, if you were to flick that up, it will start filming, and down, no, up for photo, down for video, I think. I'm not very good. And these are basically left and right calibrations, so if the drone starts swerving, you can calibrate it and it gets back on course. And then you have these buttons here. Now one is 3D aversion, so that will allow it to obviously do its flips and things like that. And you also have high and low mode. Now high and low mode, if you have it in low mode, the drone, if you were to flick that button, slowly swerves one way and swerves the other. If you put it in high mode, that makes it to fight against the wind a lot better. So I usually have it in high mode, as it's usually windy in the UK and I don't want my drone flying off. So now let's talk about a few statistics about the drone. The SYMA has, if I'm honest, and I do apologise SYMA, a pretty poor battery life. Each battery lasts up to 5 to 7 minutes, which isn't very long. Hence the reason you usually buy 3 drones, 3 batteries, so if you were to call it 7 times 3 is 21, so you usually get about 21 minutes of flying. The drone is relatively light, but still has a bit of weight to it. If it was to fly into a house window, it may cause some damage, but who knows? I've not tried that yet, and maybe I'll plan on it, because I don't like some of the neighbours around here. I hope they didn't see me. Oh shit, they have cameras up front of their house. That messed up. So yeah, to be honest, it's a pretty nice drone. Obviously I'm talking about the statistics, so it has a range of 75 metres from the remote, which isn't too far. Your average drones usually have about 100 metres, but I've flown it high and I've flown it far away, and I've never had the issue of it losing going out of range, so it just drops. Now the issue with this drone, the only thing I could find a fault with, the huge fault, is it does not have FPV. You cannot see from the control what you are viewing, and sometimes it's kind of hard to see which way is the forward and back when you are actually flying in mid-flight with the drone. Now that's the only issue. But I have attached a GoPro on. Now for you GoPro users, this is going to give you a little bit of an insight. If you do want to hook the GoPro on, I use the GoPro protective case already, and the drone does fly, the drone does pretty well, but you can tell it's significantly heavier and the drone does struggle a bit more, but still it flies, which is pretty good, and that's how you can get FPV mode. Obviously hook it up to your phone. So that's pretty much everything covered with this drone, so I would advise you to buy one, if I'm quite honest. So the SYMA X8HG, the link will be down in the description to buy. I would recommend you buying one. On screen in a few seconds is going to be a little bit of footage with the drone. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Give SYMA a check out their awesome drones, and I'll see you later in another video.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you?